Hey, it's Michelle Butt, and it's time for another Fun Fact Friday. And this week, I thought I'd tell you a little story to reinforce the importance of the facial intelligence concepts that you learn from me week after week. So last week, I had the opportunity to go to a school council meeting at my daughter's school. And we had some of the teachers giving us a little bit of information about their classes and what they teach and their teaching methods, etc. And so we walked into a math class with a teacher who is very much a captivator and warrior combination. So peaky eyebrows, dimples, lots of sparkle in his face, and nice strong eyebrows anyway, but peaky, which indicates this captivator mentality, which is all about having fun and newness and doing things differently. And he is describing to us this revolutionary spiraling method of math teaching concepts that he is doing and how it's being received by the kids and all of this. And in the room, there is a sea of parents who are very much warrior and very much nurturer. So as you can imagine, what that meant was that this poor teacher got nothing but resistance to his new and fun methodology from these parents, because warriors are very much, what's the status quo? What's the logic behind that? Do it A, B, C, and D. That's the way we were taught. That's the way it should be done. And nurturers, well, they don't like change, and all they want to do is protect their babies. So something new that could potentially be different than the way they thought it would have been for their education would meet with resistance. And so it was a very interesting discussion for me to observe as a facial intelligence expert, because I was just eating up the dynamic, let me tell you. But what it made me realize was that if this teacher or those parents understood the space from which each other was coming from based on what their faces say, the exchange could have been very different. So that captivator warrior could have tapped in a little bit more to his warrior in the descriptions and had the enthusiasm of the captivator without the over enthusiasm that put reluctance and fear into the minds of the nurturing warrior parents. And if he could see that their faces said, hey, we're a bunch of nurturers and warriors, he could have started the conversations about math from a set of language and connection points that would resonate more with their warrior and nurturer natures, and say something like, hey, we're here to take care of your kids, and we're looking for all sorts of ways in order to teach them math concepts that will resonate with every type of child in this room, etc., etc. And that whole thing could have been very, very different. So just to let you know, there is a point to facial intelligence, and every time I tell you these things, it's not just for fun, even though it is Fun Fact Friday. It's so that you see that there are real world applications, and that using facial intelligence can help in these situations where you want buy-in, but you're getting disconnect. So until next time, I'm Michelle Butt. I will see you next Friday.